Hey, so who wants an impromptu Mario Kart video? It's been a while. I figured that took a second to load. That scared me. um, well, I figured I don't know when Wave 5 is getting announced, so I may as well do this now. uh, anyways, I didn't plan any of this out. This is literally just like, hey, I should go ahead and do that video while I have time, because I have time today. So we're gonna do it. So since last time, if oh, I guess I can't press L. I guess I can only press R. That's weird. Since last time, we have the what is that? Oh, that's a fruit. I thought it was a red shell. We have the fruit cup and the boomerang cup. Those came out, and I have not played them since the live stream and the I guess the short videos I did of just like the 200cc versions. But today I want to do the mirror versions, just because we don't, you know, have those cups, because they're not there, as you can tell. Also, I had fun doing mirror mode last time, and hey, yeah, that's right, we have Birdo. I completely forgot about Birdo. Don't look at me like that. So yeah, this is literally just impromptu. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. So yeah, I actually didn't plan it. If you want to know how little I planned out, I didn't know who I was playing as first. Yeah, we'll just go Drive Buns since we're already here. Yeah, I'll grab. Actually, do I want to do ATVs? I want to do carts this time. I'll just do my regular bike. Also, you may have noticed I have the gold glider now. I think I used that in the 200cc videos of just individual cups. I don't remember. I don't think I used this in the time trial videos. Anyways, we're just gonna be doing the DLC cups today because I don't have a lot of time. And again, this is like very impromptu. So yeah, let's start off with Wave 1, and Wave 2, and Wave 3, and then Wave 4. And then we got Wave 5 coming eventually, and then Wave 6. And then there's a theory out there that there's gonna be another booster course pass. So I don't know how to feel about that. So I'm like, yeah, it's finally gonna be over. We can finally do all however many cups there are now in one video. It's gonna be like 8 hours long. Man, if I did that, and then they announced another booster cup pass, I would flip out. See, it's mirror. Yeah, that's right. Helps if you haven't played this game in a while. It's like, yeah, I'll just follow everyone else. What a waste of a red shell. Watch me get hit with one of those green shells now. Well, that was almost close. Actually, just read was it yesterday or today on Twitter that Mario Kart 8, like the original Mario Kart 8, is 10 years old, and I'm just like, no, no way. It doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. Probably because my dad got his Wii U in 2014, so maybe next year it'll finally feel like 10 years, but that's, I'm finding that very hard to believe that, like, all this Wii U stuff is 10 years old. It's mind-blowing to me. It really is. Why did you give me the super horn? Game, what are you trying to tell me? Let's see, what's new since, I don't know, my Pikmin 3 video? I guess nothing's really changed. Except I went to Dave & Buster's a third time. It's a fun place, Dave & Buster's. And my aunt and uncle were staying with us. They took us to Dave & Buster's. They're like, yeah, we need a break from all this craziness that's happening in our life. My grandmother fell and broke her right wrist and her pelvis. And so she's been in rehab this whole time. Like the past month and a half, maybe? So, I've just been home alone. Yeah, it's just me and my mom now. I mean, my grandmother's coming back in, the end of the week, which is why I'm doing this now. So, yeah. Also, I've just been meaning to do, like, a Wave 4 video at some point. Yeah. Anyways, she's doing much better now. So, I mean, obviously she's coming home at the end of the week. So, yeah. This one I should really know how to do in mirror mode, because I do a lot of Mario Kart 7 stuff in mirror mode, trying to triple start a whole game. It's been a weird little challenge. Also, I was doing that because I thought that's how you got, like, the rest of the gold set, because I think I have the gold tires in Mario Kart 7, and then I learned that, no, that's not how you do that. So, yeah, now I'm just triple starting everything just because, like, I've already started. I only have, like, 4 to 6 cups left to go, and they're all in mirror mode, so I'm like, well, we've gone this far, may as well just keep going. Let's see if that hits anyone. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think that hit anyone. Uh-oh. Controller froze for a second. I was stuck in the drift, even though I'd already let go of the button. I'm using my, pink and green, Joy-Con today, and the green one has a habit of just suddenly shutting off and then turning itself back on, so I'm, a little wary of that. And then I think the pink one also had an issue, but I don't remember what the pink one had. Mushroom! Yeah! I read on like Twitter recently that Shigeru Miyamoto wanted Mario to not like mushrooms in the movie because he thought it'd be funny, and it was really funny. It was really funny. I love Dry Bones. He was in the movie too. That was really awesome. The whole movie was great. I was telling my cousin about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I bet the Dry Bones part was your favorite part." I was like, "Yeah." That was one of my favorite parts. Dry Bones is my favorite Bowser enemy, Bowser minion. I mean, there's a reason why I have a plushie of him and Daisy. That reason is my dad bought a DS Lite when I was 6. And I also got Mario Kart DS. And those are the two characters he unlocked, so yeah, that's literally my whole reason for liking Daisy and Dry Bones as my favorite Mario characters. I just always find that, like, kind of funny. That's the whole reason. It's like no other reason, but except for the fact that I was present when my dad unlocked them. Uh-oh. That was close. In fact, I remember thinking, like, when my dad unlocked Daisy, because Daisy came first, that Daisy was at... Rugby Joy-Con! Uh oh. Yeah. Yeah. Green Joy-Con happened. Well, at least now I can, like, tell the story. I don't ever keep playing. Go. Go. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. My first impression of Daisy was, because the only Mario princess I knew at the time was Peach. I thought Daisy was, like, a fake princess, or, like, pretending to be a princess, because, like, it's like, that, she can't be a princess. Peach is a princess. So, yeah. It's just, like, funny how I used to think of, like, Mario things when I was, like, 6. Man, I was 6, like, 17 years ago. That's, like... Ah! It's really hard to believe. Bruh! Oh, I should've done what Koopa did. Anyways. This video was very impromptu, as I've mentioned before. I didn't plan on, like, anything I was gonna talk about. So this might be, like, the most lackluster commentary video I've done so far. Actually, I take it back. I think that, at one time where I did, like, Fire Emblem and then Pikmin and then Fire Emblem, I don't think I was very talkative then, too. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. Can we do it? No, but that's still close. We got it. We got second at least. I'm gonna use how to. Oh, you looked at me. I wanna learn how to use Dry Bones' model more in Blender. Like, specifically to Mario Kart 1. Like, I know I've already done... I did it for, like, those 3 renders. Well, technically it's 2, but one of them was in 2 different angles. Of him and Daisy on, like, the double dash carts. Because eventually I want to start doing, like, you know, Blender thumbnails. You can do tricks on the stairs? Did I know about that? Have I just been failing this whole time? I don't... Coconut Mall proceeds to wow me, like, every time I do a trick. Like, could I do that in other games? Did I know about that? I don't know what it is about Coconut Mall. It's funny that this is, like, the most memed on course. And yet, it's the one I forget about the most. I used to always associate this song with, like, peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I don't know why. Like, I still do, and I'm trying to figure out, like, was I making, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich when I was, like, 8, and I heard this song? Like, what's up with that? Oh, I went the wrong way. Or the long way. Also, I like this version of Coconut Mom. I mean, it's very, like, orange, but, like, I like it. It's different. Woo! That was close. Oh, hey, we got to see Kart's do spinnies. Uh-oh. Hey, Koopa, you got that, bud. You got this. Go, Koopa, go. Go. I have no ulterior motives for letting you get in first. Yeah, thanks, bud. You're a real one. You can always count on Koopa Troopa. What do we got here? look at that. We actually got hit by. Oh my gosh! I was gonna hit by the second one. I actually got hit by one of those cars. I remember I was trying to like show that the cars moved, and then they just like kept moving after like we'd already passed them. I was like, hey, look, the cars are moving in the back. I was like, ah. So yeah, you can see the cars actually move down. They added that in when Wave 2 came out. Because they used to not move. My time trials video can prove this. Oh, that was it. Yeah, that's right. Toad Circuit was apparently our best one. I would credit Mario Kart 7 for that. Ouch. Sorry, Pink Gold Peach. I think if my Joy-Con had not gone out during Choco Mountain, we might have won that, but at the same time, like, would we or would have we not, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, on to the next one. Grab Daisy. I would love to use Daisy's biker suit model in a blend one day, but like, oh boy, I don't even know where. Oh, you know, yeah, I don't even know where to begin with my experience with Daisy models in Blender. You like, you hide one eye, she's got like 30 behind it. It's like that joke about the Smash Bros. Melee model having like an eye hidden in like the back of her head. Yeah, no, that's just like all of her models have like 20 to 30 eyes like hiding behind the actual eye. And I'm just over here like, why? The two blends I was actually able to do for Mario Kart 8 model, I was only able to do because her face is getting pre-rendered. As pre-rendered textures. This is a texture. See, that's also a texture. It's very interesting what you learn about, you know, your favorite characters in Blender. Like I've learned a lot about Splatoon models in Blender. They have the Splatoon 3 model has 5 different mouths for both the Inkling and the Octoling. 3 of those mouths are the exact same, and I cannot figure out for the life of me why. Because they share the same armature, the same bones, the same everything, but it's like, why do you need 3 of the same mouth? Like, what am I missing there? Like for the Splatoon 2 models, which is what I used to use a lot, I still do. Actually for the Splatoon 2 models, that really depends on, like, if you got an Inkling or an Octoling. I think the Inkling has 5 different mouths, and the Octoling has 6. No, don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I remember the Octolings having, like, another, like, mouth, because they have, like, that oh expression, like, you're like, oh, wow. But yeah, like, those mouths are already posed. Like, you can't pose those mouths. The Splatoon 3 mouths you can pose. And for some reason, they have three of the exact same mouth models. I'm sure there's probably, like, a very logical reason for that, and because I'm not a game developer, I don't know why, but yeah. I just find it, like, very interesting. Also, you can pose the eyebrows on Splatoon 3 models. Also, you have to add the eyebrows to Splatoon 3 models. That's something I've actually forgotten before. It's like, oh yeah, I made a model. Oops, I forgot the eyebrows. So the eyebrows used to come on the, it's not have customizable eyebrows in Splatoon. Yeah, Splatoon 3 is really great. Like, I get, like, I understand, like, all the complaints about it, but, like, I like it. That's why you're getting so much Splatoon content nowadays. There we go. You remember last time how I almost, like, how I fell off and thought I lost the race? Trying to be fancy. What you got that red shell for? What? You don't need that red shell. May as well just, like, throw behind you. You don't need that. Oh, you actually did get rid of it. Good. Now I can do this. Psych! And pretty nice lead. I think. I mean, I can't see anyone anymore. We're all small and inky. Oh, Waluigi jump scare. Oh, yo. Oh, come on! I like how I, like, honked my horn at the taxi, or I got hit by the taxi and then honked my horn at Villager. Shroom Ridge, once again, trying to become my childhood archenemy. Are you kidding me? I got him! I got him. That was funny. Oh. Ooh. Bruh. Well, we, pretty much have second unlock. Maybe. I'm so sorry. Too many cats I've just scared. I am so sorry. Let me actually go check on the cats. I did not think I was gonna be that loud. Oh no, they're sound asleep. Bella's very sound asleep. Where's Willow? Also sound asleep. Nothing phases my grandmother's cats anymore. I mean, I'm sure they jerked up their heads like a little bit just to see what was going on, just to see what that noise was, and then they just, you know, settled right back down. Oh my goodness. Whew. Ooh, I might need to actually, like, briefly catch my breath after that. Whew. Like the Bowser airship in the background. Has that always been there? I think it was there in Tour. Speaking of which, I need to get back into Tour. They added a Daisy Moo suit and I need it. Also, I need to get the Dry Bones one. I didn't get the Dry Bones one because it was too expensive. I didn't have like any like money back then. Also, it like cost like currency that you needed for the gacha part, but they don't have the gacha part anymore. So, yeah. Actually reminds me that I got like a Daisy alt and like a couple of Peach alts that I actually have. Like the night before the gacha ended, I just went and spent all my rubies on the gacha just to see what I got. It was worth it. No regrets. Anyways, yeah, I need to start Mario Kart Tour back up again because I did actually enjoy it. Also, another game I've been kind of getting back into is Rival Stars Horse Racing. If you're probably no one remembers, like in like 2020 when I like made videos on a game about horse racing. Yeah, I mean it's probably no one remembers that, but yeah, I kind of want to get back into that, but I'm not sure yet. I've been like trying to get better horses, which means I've been having to sell my older ones. I'm really sad about that. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Taking lots of screenshots of the of the horses before I sell them, so I always remember them. There we go. Up here. This way. There we go. Wow, we got a solid lead. Does this go in? Let's go in this way. And I fell. That counts? I thought it was just gonna take me to the lower level. Another thing I want to get back into doing is doing more Star Stable videos, because now I actually have like, I mean I've had OBS for a while. I use Streamlabs to that was handy. Thanks, Red Shell. I use Streamlabs to record my my Switch videos, and then I've recently learned how to use OBS to record Star Stable. So now we can have Star Stable videos with sound. Whoa. I guess we're going up here now. Get him. I don't know where he is. Oh yeah, that's right. Lightning no longer knocks you down. They nerfed lightning. Like when you're gliding, that is. I mean, I don't know whatever definition of lightning no longer knocks you down there is, but yeah. Did we do it? Did we take the lead back from all Legion? We did! Coming in clutch. My throat actually still hurts from the scream earlier. The scream. Whew! I think I might have actually like blown out my voice a little there. Probably not, but yeah. Oh, that was actually our best race. Nice. Thanks, Daisy. She also said nice. Love that 2005 Mario Kart DS voice clip. Played enough Mario Kart DS in my life to recognize that voice clip anywhere. Trying to think, there was another one that I could. Oh, the one where she says, "Oh no!" That's also from Mario Kart DS. Unless it got re-recorded and it just sounds exactly the same. Man, it was worth it was worth recording this impromptu just for the scream. That was fun. Wait, what happened in the Turnip Cup? Why was there like no stars by it? Did we like really suck last time? I don't remember. What Mario Kart course do you want to see get added in Wave 5 and 6? Well, or at least Wave 6, because I mean, as far as I know, Wave 5 could be announced like later today. Probably not, though. It's kind of... I think they've all announced like the Mario Kart courses in like the mornings or something. I don't know. My voice now hurts from the scream. Oh, that was fun. That was worth it, though. Rosalina just tank a green shell? What? Rosalina OP. Nerf Rosalina. Oh, good. They nerfed Rosalina. Thanks, guys. That poor Goomba. He didn't deserve it. Is this... This is a path. Yeah. Right, this is a path. Another game I've also considered making some videos on, like not a lot of videos, is Wild Shade, which is basically horse racing if Mario Kart was horse racing. Or it's basically Mario Kart if this was horse racing instead of carts, and bikes, and ATVs. No longer just carts now. How far behind are they? Koopa looks like he's decently close. Oh yeah, there they are. Whew. Oh hey, it's Birdo. Birdo's in the race. Man, I'm so glad they added Birdo back. I mean, I'm not like a big Birdo fan or anything, but you know, it's just not Mario Kart without Birdo. You know, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Coffee. Whew. Oh yeah, my favorite Mario Kart, or sorry, my favorite Mario circuit from the NES, SNES era. Also because this was on the Wii, and the Wii was my favorite. I'm gonna be real with you. I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but nothing's ever gonna top bikes doing wheelies and being able to drift and do tricks at the same time. I will be able. I will 100% forgive the bikes not doing wheelies in Mario Kart 8 if in like the next Mario Kart they add double karts. And dry bones, because I mean, you know. Daisy's probably obviously gonna be there, but yeah. Another thing I like about what they added to 8 Deluxe is the ability to just like keep looking back, where it's like like this. See, I don't know if you guys remember this, but that was actually, I don't know if that's a complaint vocal about or not. I don't remember. Um, but the camera used to flip forwards after you were hit, and you were unable to see what was coming behind you. That was like something I really loved about Mario Kart Wii, was the camera just staying back. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me who liked that. Also, another thing I liked was blue shells having wings, which this one is just like a minor me opinion. I think blue shells should have wings but fly low to the ground. Give the blue shells wings back. It doesn't look the same. Even a blue shell Koopa in the Mario movie had wings. Man, I had so much time. I had so much time. I had such a fun time. Bro. I had such a fun time watching that movie. I got to see it at the movie theater where I last watched a movie at the movie theater with both my parents. So it was like this. It was like the same movie theater where I got to see a movie in 2019 with both my parents, and we went there again for the Mario movie. That was fun. We don't go to the movies very often. The last movie I saw at the theaters for a Mario movie was actually the first Downton Abbey movie. It was really good. And it did kind of just feel like a really long episode of Downton Abbey, but it was good. It was good. Still actually need to see the second one. Saw a tweet the other day. One of my friends quote retweeted a tweet the other day calling the Wii U retro. It's like, I think it was like a GameStop ad. It was like, we have all your retro consoles here. The actually retro consoles. And then the Wii U. Not even the 3DS was there. The 3DS is older than the Wii U, I believe. And then I saw another tweet where it's like, people not knowing what the DS was. And like, I felt my hairs go from brown to dark brown to gray. That post really aged me. I'm 23. I should not feel that old. Thanks, Red Shell. No! There's a train coming. I didn't see it with the sun in my eyes. Oh, I'm also about to go the wrong way. Thank you, Lakitu. I should have kept Lakitu as a driver. Wait, what am I saying? Lakitu is a driver. What? I don't know what my logic there was. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Why is it always Dry Bowser in the lead? Is he like super meta or something? Like, I know Waluigi at one point was the meta. I don't think it's still the meta, actually. But, yeah, like, why is Dry Bowser, like, so fast? Did they just program, like, one character, one rival to be, like, really good, and then the other one to just suck? But still to come in, like, the top 5? So I feel like every time I play Mario Kart as Daisy or Dry Bones, it's always Waluigi or Dry Bowser being the faster rival, not Peach or Koopa. Like, come on, they want their chance to shine too. Woo! That was nice. Hey, what's up, Dry Bowser? Ah! Did I ever tell the story about how I spent like a month in Mario Kart Wii trying to triple star the 150cc Star Cup? Because I thought I misremembered that as being the way you unlock Dry Bowser. I can't remember if I ever told that story, but yeah, yeah. So you just have to like, I think it's just like get a star on every 150cc cup. I misremembered that as you had to get a triple star on the Star Cup specifically. And then, like, I finally did get the triple star and there was no Dry Bowser. I was like, what did I do wrong? Like, I kept, like, starting the game and then going back to the Wii menu, like, trying to think if something was broken. Finally pulled out the piece of paper, like, my dad had, like, printed, like, 2008 that had, like, all the cheats and, like, all the unlocks, all the cheats on it. I was like, oh, that's what I did wrong. Yeah, funny story, that piece of paper is actually how I learned Daisy and Dry Bones were unlockable in Mario Kart Wii. I was so happy. Let me tell you how happy I was. Speaking of unlockable characters, who do you want to see get added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I mean, again, for all we know, it could be like Wave 5 gets announced like tomorrow. And then they announce like, yeah, we're adding new characters too. A lot of people want to see Pauline. I kind of want to see Pauline. I'm not like the world's biggest Pauline fan, but yeah, I want to see Pauline. It's so funny because they made Pauline to be like, they put like Pauline on one of the Mario movie posters, and then she was just in a clip for like 6 seconds. I think she actually got pushed out of the clip, if I'm remembering it correctly. Are we just gonna win this that easily? Okay. Oh, okay. That was the end. Am I still out of breath from the scream? Hey, my favorite Mario circuit from Super Mario Kart. Inkling just looking back like, oh, cool. That happened. Man, even when I'm not playing Splatoon, I can't get away from Splatoon. Even when I'm playing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and I have to like use motion controls to aim arrows because I use motion controls in Splatoon. It's like, hey, this is Splatoon. I'm aiming and using motion controls. Yeah. Okay, I'm stalled. I'll stop. Yeah, we go back to Daisy now. Did we still get those stars on the turnip cup? I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to look back at that. Oh, that's where the coins are coming from. Have they always thrown the coins on the track? Or have I just, like, not paid attention to that? I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's a squid. I really can't get away from Splatoon. There's a squid on that side. Just a blooper. I'm thinking of that render of that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe render, which I think is actually on the multiplayer screen, where it's like Inkling using a blooper. Thanks, Nintendo. Now I can't, like, now I associate a squid with another squid. Can't unassociate it now. Yeah, I got nothing to say. I'm just enjoying the music. Oh, this is a song I had stuck in my head the other day. I had a Mario Kart song stuck in my head the other day, and I couldn't remember. Oh my gosh, Splatoon. Dun 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 dun. I had a song stuck in my head, and I couldn't remember. It was Sydney Sprint. I thought it was Vancouver Velocity for some reason. Maybe it was Vancouver Velocity. What? Huh? Did I just hit my own green shell? Hello. Psych! Whoever gets that double box, I hope they have fun with that banana. But I just realized we have a blue Inkling boy, and a race. I really just can't get away from Splatoon wherever I go. Got Splatoon models on my laptop for Blender. This way. You know, I open up my YouTube channel, and well, okay, I'll take that. And there's like Splatoon. This is starting to sound like that one "Stop talking about Among Us" video. It's just how often I'm talking about Splatoon. I have no complaint about how much Splatoon is in my life now, but yeah. Snowland! I really liked how this course got an upgrade. Or an update. Is it an update or upgrade? I don't know. I consider Snowland's music the very definition of happiness. If happiness could be a Mario Kart song, this would be it. Oh my goodness, poor penguin. Man! I just got 10 coins too. Oh, see, now here Peach is in the lead. Wait, Dry Bones is also racing. Hey! I just noticed that. I guess maybe it's just more common for Waluigi to be winning? Oh, I don't know. Can't see anything. There's a banana. There's never a banana? Yeah, there's never a banana. There it is. See, I want blue shells to have wings, but still go around the ground, so they're still, like, you know, a danger to everyone else. Oh. That's a bell jump scare. Whew. That was fun. Dry Bones is losing. No! Oh, it doesn't sound. Okay. We're almost at an hour. We're at 50 minutes and 56 seconds. 57 seconds. 58. 59. Now we're 51 minutes. Hey, it's Mushroom Gorge. I used to think this name was Mushroom George. Cause I think Mario Kart Wii was my first introduction to the word gorge. I don't know. One of these days I'm gonna move my Wii U in here. And then I'll be able to show you like Mario Kart Wii stuff. From a save file I have to re-unlock everything. But, yeah. Actually, one day I just need to transfer the original, Mii crown. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. What was I saying? Eventually I need to, just transfer the original Mii crown to my Wii U from my Wii, because the original Mii crown still exists. She's stuck on a Wii remote from my original Wii. I don't remember which one, but yeah. So she's technically still exists with all her records and Wii Sports Resort records and stuff. I can't confirm. That is actually exactly how I played this course on Mario Kart Wii, just shaking controllers. Uh-oh. Controller got stuck on the drift a little. Controller, if you're gonna go out, please don't go out on the Mushroom Gorge part, or do, because maybe that would be really funny. Who knows? Bro? No, I wanted to glide. Well, that happened. I'll take it. Hey, Dry Bones came in 6th. There's another race after this. I thought this was the last one. Oh, is the next one Sky High Sunday? It is! I like this one. I think this is a course you can actually download off of the... How did you miss Peach? How did I miss the road? I think this is actually a course you can download off of video game model resources. I'll have to check again because I don't remember what all the booster course tracks they have there. Oh. Okay. Today is not my day with this track. Thanks, DK. this just gonna be like last time, where like I fell off on Mushroom Gorge all 3 laps? But instead it's on this course, but on this one corner. Also, I guess just like keep in mind that this is technically, I think, my 2nd time playing this course in Mirror. I don't really do things in Mirror. Mario Kart 7 slightly soured me on Mirror mode. Are you kidding me? I promise you, I wasn't even trying. I promise you, I was genuinely not trying to do that. That would have been hilarious if Daisy fell off the corner right there. This really is like a great course. That was the part where I fell into the abyss. That's a nice cup. Yeah, 2 stars. Nice. Alright. Back to dry bones. Here we go, rock cup. Ooh, London Loop. I think that's one of my favorite tour courses based off a real place. I don't know. Oh, well, I do know it's the first one I played. The first one I played was like when I started Mario Kart Tour, it was like the 2021 Halloween tour, and this was like the track they had at the time. I think the right Joy-Con, the green Joy-Con's about to go out again because it is lagging a little on the rumble. Oh, I did that. Wait, I did that wrong. Oh no. So much for that shortcut. Yeah, so far so good. No. What are you doing honking your horn at me? You're the one who ran into me. Ah! No bombs, please. Oh, we're actually doing pretty good. Oh, as soon as I said it. And there he is. Ooh! So, I'll take it. Why is there a chain chomp in the water? Did that just hit someone? Or, like, was that a coincidence? Uh-oh. This ain't 200cc, I can't outrun it! Oh, that wasn't even where the finish line was. That was the bridge. Here's the finish line. You expect me to know what a finish line looks like. I mean, I've only been playing Mario Kart since I was 6. Man, I love Dry Bun so much. He's such a funny character. Is that Luigi's Mansion in the foreground? I mean, I don't think it is, because like the Game Boy Advance obviously existed like before the GameCube did, but like, did they try to make it look a little more like Luigi's Mansion, or what's the deal with that? I don't think it's supposed to be Luigi's Mansion. It just made it look more like it. Like maybe it's like the back of Luigi's Mansion or something. I don't know. Ooh! That was close. Shy Guy. Hello. You were in the same part of the Mario movie as the Dry Bones were. Oop, there he is. There he is. Get him. Get him. Where's Shy Guy? Oh, there he is back there. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, there's a little path there. I don't think I really understood that's what that looked like. Uh-oh. Suddenly we're getting passed by everyone. Oh my goodness. Everything is all happening at once. Who's got the 5th? That's good. I'll take that. I'll take 5th. Of course Dry Bowser wins. I think our neighbor's doing yard work. Oh hey, it's Rock Mountain. This is a 3DS course. If I don't win this, that'll be very embarrassing. If I don't win this in Mirror. That'll be very embarrassing. Well, is this also a course that, like, I drove off the edge of and so on? Oh, no, I remember what happened. Daisy kept flying and nothingness at the end. I think it was Daisy. What? What happened? I'm gonna need to instant replay that, later. when I'm checking this over. I did that backward. Okay. I'm fine. Go forwards. See if I care. Oh, I saw the bow. I thought Birdo had a polka dot bow now. Bow now for some reason. I just missed it, but no, it's Winnie. Oh! Hello, Shy Guy. Man, do you guys remember when Shy Guy was like a guest character in Mario Kart DS, but like you could only play him if your friend didn't have a copy of Mario Kart DS, so they had to play the randomly colored Shy Guy. That was fun. Uh-oh. Woo! Almost fell off the edge. My friends would be playing Mario Kart DS on the their on their DSs, because I was the only one that had a copy. Or no, actually, some of my friends did actually have like Mario Kart DS. But like there were other friends who were like borrowing my my DS Lite while I would use my DSi. And they would be a randomly colored Shy Guy, and I would be Daisy in Dry Bones' Kart Dry Bomber, which is just a tank. Uh-oh. It's happening again! It's happening again! This is what happened last time. He still won, though. He still won, though. Whew. Man, actually playing with like a download play copy of Mario Kart DS was like really sad because you only got access to like the Mushroom Cup and a Shell Cup. You could only play like the other 6 cups if the other person had like an actual copy of Mario Kart DS. It was sad. I remember learning like last year that Mario Kart DS had online play, and I just never knew about it. Do you want to know how I learned about it? Through a Chugga Conroy video where he was playing Partners in Time, and he mentioned like playing on his DS or something, and like how he didn't have like good internet for Mario Kart DS online or something. I think it was Partners. No, it was either Partners in Time, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time when you mentioned that, or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX. I think I might have hurt my voice a little with that scream. Well, this will be an interesting, like, next hour or so. Let's see what goes out first, my voice or my laptop battery. Don't worry, guys. I got my laptop charger right here. It's not going out. I won't let that happen. Did Shy Guy just say ow? Or was he throwing something? I don't know. Back off! Be gone! Dry Bowser, be gone! We'll go this way. Never go this way. There we go. Let's be different. Oop. There we go. Nice try. Oh! That was mean. I remember like thinking that like doing these half pipes were, oh come on, doing these half pipes were like a waste of time, because whenever I do them in Mario Kart Wii, the trick would take so long that like 5 people would pass me. So now I'm just kind of like against half pipes, but here I am doing half pipes on the course where that would happen to me on. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Whew. Some riveting commentary going on. Oh, the game paused for a second and it freaked out. Yeah, take that, try Bowser. Man, Boo Lake did not go well at all. Ah! There he goes. He's just vibing. Alright. We're almost done. Just 2 more cups after this one. Oh, I just realized I gotta go make a thumbnail for this. That'll be fun. Just meticulously placing like all the cup hey, it's Link. All the cup logos. Wow, that was a good aim. Just meticulously placing all the cup logos on a picture. Painstakingly making sure that they all measure up. They look decent enough. Yeah. I gotta be honest, like making like the big long Mario Kart videos are kind of like not my favorite thing to do, because it involves me taking screenshots on my iPad, putting those screenshots together in Mematic, which is what I use on my iPad to edit pictures together. My goodness, that poor blooper just got nommed by a piranha plant. Doing that, DMing myself on Twitter, moving the photo to, oh, I'm tired. Oh no, there's a step before that. The step before that is putting that picture in YouTube Studio, making sure that picture is like the correct size for thumbnails. And then messaging myself, excuse you, and then messaging myself on Twitter the picture, and then taking that picture and moving it to my computer, and then getting on a meme generator website. I think it's like IMG Flip. I don't remember the exact name. I just type in meme generator, it just pops up. So apparently I've gone to it so many times over the past like couple years. And then taking all the logos and renders and stuff I have and just carefully putting it on there, making sure everything's the right size. Oh, it's close. Making sure everything's the right size. Bruh. And then messaging that. Come on! Messaging that back to myself on Twitter. And then saving that picture to my iPad. And then putting that as the thumbnail in the video. Wow. I don't think any of the other competitors liked hearing that explanation of what exactly goes on. I mean, I'm sure it's probably like an easier way of like doing thumbnails, but like that's the way I do it. That's the way I know works. I know for a time, Mematic kept undoing PNG images and putting a white background behind them, so I had to use that website. So I've just kept using that website for the Mario Kart ones. Like I use Mematic for like everything else, but I still use I think it's IMG Flip for Mario Kart. Like specifically the big long commentary videos nowadays. I like Peach Gardens. Never got to play the tour version of this. I hope I can remedy that. Does Link have monster bike tires on the Master Cycle? The monster tires? Oh, that's a wall. Be gone, Link! Smoosh! You know, it's fun. I think I mentioned this last time, but it's funny that Peach Gardens has been in every Mario Kart game that Daisy and Dry Bones have been in as well. Mario Kart DS, where it debuted, and where Dry Bones also debuted as a playable character. And then Mario Kart Wii, where all three returned, and then Mario Kart Tour, where all three returned. Eventually, because Peach Gardens wasn't there at launch, because it got added like the last time I made a video. And then I got added like the last, like when the wave came out, I guess. And then now it's here. It's like you can't like have like you can't have Peach Gardens without Daisy and Dry Bones. I find that really funny. That's how I look at it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm kind of tired, but I'm also not tired at the same time. Like I said, this is an impromptu Legion now. Like I said, this is like an impromptu video. Like, hey, I should probably do this. I should probably get this done. So now I'm getting it done. I really like how they have you drive backwards. They should do this more for more remakes. They don't have a blue shell chasing us down this time. Ugh. Let me get some coffee real fast. Ow. Oh yeah, Merry Mountain. This track reminds me of the Winter Festival in Star Stable. Maybe because they're both Christmas themed and there's a village, I don't know. Yeah, I think Link is using the monster tires. That's hilarious. Making his divine beast an actual beast. Oh. The green shell. Man, I missed a Master Cycle. Like, I mean, I mainly used horses on my mode of transport anyways, but it was nice to have that as an option. Oh, who's behind me? Oh, it's Yoshi. Got him. Ah! Yoshi jump scare. That train up there reminds me of the flying horse sleigh from Star Stable. Maybe that's why maybe that's why I always think of Star Stable with this course. I actually meant to take actually meant to get footage of the winter village this past December with Star Stable, and then I completely forgot. Setup for recording Star Stable and OBS is a bit of a pain. But at least we got audio now. Whew. Right, the next course is a 3DS course. If I fail this, I will fail at life. Or something, I don't know. I'm thinking about, like, what would make a good, thumbnail. And then I remember that, oh yeah, my backup Instagram account, Crown Gamer YouTube, has the raw, not raw, but like the version of the Wave 1 thumbnail video thumbnail without all the logos as the profile picture. I've just never changed it. It's been like that for like a year. It's been like, why change it? Like, I want to change it, but I'm at the same time like, why change it? For a while there, it was Naviru eating a donut from Monster Hunter Stories, like from one of the first cutscenes. Oh no, he's not even driving the Master Cycle. He's driving a whole nother bike. Uh-oh. The controller just lagged a little with the button input. Why are you not... do tricks? Why are you not tricking? Can you just not do, like, tricks when you're small? And I've just never noticed that. Am I just too used to Mario Kart Wii at this point? Get him. Nice. What Daisy said. Anyways, I can't wait for them to add Wii Rainbow Road. Because that's my absolute favorite. We lost by 3 points! That's what I get for dissing 3DS Rainbow Road. This is like a good course, but like I feel like how can you top Wii Rainbow Road? It's just so good. It's just so good. It's just that good. I've also wondered how they would like remake like GBA Rainbow Road, because the walls on that bounce you off the course if you touch them. Oh! The baby version sent the blue shell for the older version. What kind of time travel shenanigans is that? There's Daisy going through Luigi's face. Wow, that could have gone better. At least we got the, at least we got first on the Rainbow Road. It's a 3DS course. This is Mirror. It was really embarrassing if, like, I lost a 3DS course on Mirror Mode. I was like, yeah! I played Mirror Mode all the time on my 3DS. It's like all I do. Okay. Now we're on to our 2 new cups. And I think we should give Daisy and Dry Bones a break. Don't look at me like that. Let's do Birdo. Same combo. Let's do Birdo. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Let's do Birdo. Also, it's kind of fitting because of Yoshi's Island. Yeah. Birdo's pretty cool. I like Birdo. She's not like my favorite character, like I said before, but like you know, she's cool. This actually would have been a great course to be Daisy on, because Daisy actually did get like a farmer costume when this got released. So I've never played Birdo before. This is like the first time I'm playing as Birdo in this game, because you probably tell because the exclamation point was still there. So I just want to say, don't expect me to win this. This is like, you know, new character. Oop. You know, new character, new, I guess, stats to get used to on the fly. It's kind of like that one video where I had people on Twitter give me Mario Kart combinations of what to do. That was fun. I want to do that again. I actually did try doing it again, like non-commentary, and I did get a few submissions. And then I tried doing another one after that, and like nobody said anything. So, yeah. Ooh. But I do want to do that again sometime, because I did like involving you guys. I don't think it's gonna get anyone. No. Oh, I don't even know who Birdo's rivals are. Does Birdo even have rivals anymore? Or does Birdo even have rivals? I don't know. I mean, I would assume Yoshi's one of them. We'll see after the race who else is in here. What do we got? I guess it's just Yoshi. I know some characters only have one rival. I guess it's just Yoshi. Okay. Unless it's dun dun dun, try Bowser. I can't get away from this guy. Oh yeah, GBA Riverside Park. They did a good job of redoing this one. I want to know how they do Lakeside Park. Would they just have like the whole course explode into lava or something? Man, the GBA courses from Super Circuit were just like so amazing. I don't know who did I hit with that. I thought it was Yoshi, but like he was right there. Maybe it was Yoshi. He just had a quick recovery. Thanks, Ludwig! Also, just as a heads up, I've never played this course mirror before, so I'm being very careful. Ah! Who threw that? There he is. Get him. Oh, oh, oh. Get him. Okay. that didn't go quite as planned. Oh yeah, that's right. Water apparently washes away ink, I think. Oh, this is what your horn sounds like. I like it. Woohoo! Man, I like the blowing kisses animation. Reminds me of Mario Kart Wii. It's hard to believe, but yeah, I used to not just use Daisy and Dry Bones constantly. I used to play as other characters too. DK Summit! Speaking of Mario Kart Wii! Are you ready for like the best Donkey Kong course in the history of Donkey Kong courses? This course is way better than DK Pass. I hope we never see DK Pass again. Of course, now that I said that, it's definitely gonna be in the booster. It's definitely gonna be in a booster pass now. We're gonna just have like every one of my least favorite Mario Kart DS courses from the Nitro Cups in the game. That would be like Cheap Beach, Waluigi Pinball, and oh shoot, what was the other one? Wario Stadium was it was Wario Stadium. I mean, I guess like out of like all those four, Wario Stadium was the one I like the most. Is it Wario Stadium? I'm not like a big fan of. Well, yeah, I guess it is my least favorite course in the cup. I wouldn't say like I don't like it. Oh, this is just like Mario Kart Wii. Minus the glider and the anti-gravity and the blue shell not having wings. I'm not gonna let that go, Nintendo. Give the blue shell back its wings. You can't just like give something wings. I know it didn't originally have wings, but you can't like give something wings and then take them away and expect me to like not like notice. That's actually how like half my Imaginators and Skylanders Imaginators actually got wings. It was like, oh, what does it look like wings? Oh, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it like that. Like the wings made no sense, but I thought it looked cool, so I just kept it on like, you know, characters. Skylanders Imaginators was a game. It's sadly the only Skylanders game on the Switch. And I have it. It's easily the worst version. I'm sad to say. I think the Wii U version is probably my favorite version of Skylanders Imagineers, because you could play as like Donkey Kong and Bowser. Ah! Shy Guy surprise. And you could also have like the Crash Bandicoot characters. Like those worked on all systems, but I think they only came with like the PlayStation 4 version, which actually I just realized I could technically get now because I have a PlayStation 4. Yeah, the Switch version of Imaginators is probably not the one I'd recommend unless you didn't have a Wii U or literally any other console that could play Skylanders Imaginators. Curious now how much Skylanders Imaginators for the Switch goes for now. Anyways, here's Yoshi's Island. I like this song. Very cute song. Like a very cute version of this song. Get him! Yeah, there we go. I don't really have much to say anymore. So now I'm thinking about how much does Skylanders Imaginators go for the Switch go for now? I'm gonna look that up after we're done. Now I'm actually thinking about, should I do a Skylanders Imaginators playthrough? Would you guys like to see a Skylanders Imaginators playthrough on the channel? I will do one if people in the comments are like, yeah, like I wouldn't watch that, but I think you should do one. It could be like, yeah, I wouldn't watch that, but I think you should do one. Just for the heck of it. I'd much rather do the Skylanders Trap Team playthrough, though. I would need to move my... Uh-oh. I would need to move my Wii U in here first. We're still talking about it, like... We just haven't gotten the chance to do it yet. Anyways. So eventually I also want to do some, like, Splatoon 1 videos. It kind of would have to be the story mode now, because apparently Got it! Apparently the servers for Splatoon 1 and Mario Kart 8 are offline, and we don't know if it's coming back. So it would have to be story mode, which I'm completely okay with. But yeah. $439.95 on Amazon for the Switch version. Brand new. Only 7 left in stock. Order soon. No, thank you. Here's an eBay listing. Give me like lowest first. I don't know how to use eBay on my phone. Oh. That's not how it works. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have a lot. We have more lots. We have Pinata going for $57.95. I actually have Pinata. We have Echo from Trap Team listed as being from Imaginators. And a bunch of games. We have the game itself just for, by itself for $81. Yikes. It sucks being a Skylanders fan. We haven't had any new games since, like, technically 2017. That's when the Switch version of Imaginators came out. And then, like, all of the stuff is now expensive. Put it in my laptop. Like, I know we're almost done, but I don't want my battery dying on me. Oh, hey, Willow, you want to come say hi? Come here. Come here, kitty cat. Ah, she's gonna go eat. Oh yeah, also, Yoshi's Island was our, their best course. That was awesome. I like Birdo. Man, do I just like, am I just like that terrible at the game that like I'm just not unlocking anything now? Hold up. How many, here's that Inkling render I was talking about, but usually she's shown with like the blooper, but yeah. How many coins do I have? 5,000 coins. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Mirror one last time. I think in honor of Tears of the Kingdom, we should go for Link. Like Breath of the Wild Link. And I think we should also go for like the Master Cycle stuff. There we go, Master Cycle 0. I missed this bike, man! Boomerang Cup. Yeah, this is the last one. Okay. Let's do this! Hey, Will! Yeah, good kitty. I love my Nana's kitties. We actually just bought some cat trees recently, and all 5 cats are like, "What is this? We've never seen this before in our life." Because we never had any cat trees. They're just kind of like, "Ah, what do we do with this?" Is this a bike that drifts inward or outward? Oh, okay, this is the kind of bike I'm used to. But I'm not used to this track being in mirror. Actually, I don't think I've ever used Breath of the Wild Link. I'm gonna be real here. Oh, its horn is the Sheikah Slate sound. I like how the Sheikah Slate is a Wii U gamepad and the Pura Pad is a Nintendo Switch. I don't think this is gonna go very well. I might have made a mistake. Oh, this is also one of my favorite, tour courses, by the way. Like the real-life location tour courses. Ooh! Really good aim. Sorry, Luigi. This also reminds me that I have a Link model in Blender. Because of course I do. So we go this way. Yes. I was used to the tense being there. Ooh, almost got him. Those little piranha plants used to be like black ones, and they spat ink everywhere. And if you would slip on them. Hey, you know, we actually did pretty well. Yeah, we still did good. Oh goodness, I bet that's a texture too. I bet that face is a texture. Blender has ruined me. Hey, we got both Inklings on here. And a villager. We just have like all the crossover characters. Actually, wait, do we? We don't have Isabelle. Or Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach. Actually, where were Tanuki Mario and Cat Peach? Were they in there? I don't know. Hey, it's some of my favorite Mario circuits. I really like what they did with this one. I saw team and thought it said mast. I don't know where I got S from, but yeah. I should use this bike more often. It's actually like a pretty good bike. Hey, it's Luigi. You know what? I don't think I've ever been Mario in this game. Because when this game came out, I was in the mindset of just only using Daisy and Dry Bones. Specifically Dry Bones, because like he hadn't been a Mario Kart character in like 4 years, I guess. I'd have to look back on that, but yeah. Remote bomb, go! Man, I miss remote bombs. And, Rivali's Gale. It's so funny, like, you never realize how much you use something until you don't have it anymore. There we go. Back to speed now. What does Smalling sound like? I don't think it said anything there. Maybe we went, I just didn't hear it. Because he's small. Ah! Hello, Wiggler. Was that Wiggler added in Mario Kart Tour? Someone could tell me that. Have I been not doing tricks on the hill this whole time? You can do tricks on the hill. I know he didn't say it, but it sounded like he went, yeet! Next course. that face Link did looked funny. Next course. What course is this? I don't remember. Oh, Waluigi Stadium! This is my favorite Waluigi course. They put my least favorite Waluigi course and my favorite Waluigi course in the same game. I don't know how to feel about that. Waluigi Pinball isn't that bad, I suppose. This is my favorite Waluigi course. Half pipe. Man, this is such, like, a great remix. Who's in the lead? Oh, it's Baby Daisy. Yeah. I don't know who's behind me, but they're not behind me anymore. Man, I love it if they like added like new items. Like I want to see like the Mega Mushroom come back. I love the Mega Mushroom. Also, I know no one liked the Lightning Cloud, myself included, but I actually want to see it come back. But maybe like nerfed a little bit. Like maybe have a longer timer to be passed off between, and like maybe have like you be small for less time. I don't know. Right, Joe, go! Woo! We did it. We beat up a child. Oh, the child is back. No, I don't want to get beaten by a baby. This is random, but I think Luigi and Link would be good friends. I think like Mario would also be good friends with Link, but I think like Luigi and Link would also be good friends. Like I think the bros in general would be good friends with Link. I don't know why. Maybe because of like Smash Bros or something. I don't know. Oh, we got third. But I was beaten by a baby. Oh well. There one more after this? Yeah. This one should be Singapore Speedway, which I think is like everyone's favorite, including mine. Yeah, currently just under 2 hours. 200 hours? 2 hours. Man, imagine making a video for 200 hours. I'm sure someone out there has done that. I mean, I think there's like a 27-hour playthrough of Mario Party 7. Or something, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's agreed that this is like everyone's favorite tour track from Wave 4. Let's not fly off the side of the pool like I did on the live stream with Dry Bones, I believe. Link is not having a good time in Singapore. Poor guy. Singapore guy. Hello, Metal Mario. Why are you here? Why are any of us here? I was going somewhere with that, and I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Not worth it, slash, I forgot where I was going with it. What?! Have another one. I don't even know what happened there. That's insane. Have some bananas. Let's see, we're almost there. Home stretch. Oop, I didn't realize there was a trick coming up. Missed the ring. I think it's ring. Somewhere at the Oop. Awesome. Thanks for taking out that banana peel, green shell. Ooh, we're beating the baby this time in the race. Woo! That was very close. Good race. We lost, but good race. Oh, what? We come in fourth? We got beaten by the baby after all. That's okay. Hey, there's Lakitu. Sorry. Are you kidding me, Siri? Be gone. Go. Ugh. There's Lakitu after I, like, unintentionally insulted him earlier by forgetting he was our driver. Hope Siri didn't affect the audio too much. Oh, now you don't come on. I don't even know what I said to trigger it. I really just need to, like, turn it off at this point. Cause, like, I'll be watching, like, the news, or, like, we'll have the news on, and she'll just come on and be like, yes? Mario Circuit was apparently the only one we got first on, so by default our best race. That was fun. Duh. He's here to rub it in! He's here to rub it in! After I said, you should be a driver. Oh wait, you are. Rub it in! Oh well. This is a pretty good video. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time for Wave 5, which hopefully did not get announced while I was making this. Hold on, actually now I want to check. I want to check now. That would be hilarious if it was. Let me go on Twitter real quick. Nope, I don't see anything. Nope. Nope, did not get announced. Okay, good. Alright. I'll see you guys next time.